Okay, so let me know when we're live.
Yeah, two.
Just do it.
2, and then, just let me know when we're live.
Yeah, this is all on you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Alright, anyway. Hello,
Hello.
adventurers, and welcome to PATHCO. Here we are in the Scumport Haunted Quarter, which is so far proving to be fairly haunted. If I had to sort of grade it on a scale of 1 to 10, it'd be maybe like a firm 7, you know?
A spooky seven.
The spooky 7. 7 is, of course, the spookiest number. People think it's 6 because it's the devil thing. But,
The devil
7's
exists,
one more.
Pathfinder.
Oh, yes. Well,
The
But it
devil
did
might
eat nine,
exist.
as we know.
well, six,
It's a
six
homebrew
is scary
setting.
seven.
The
Six
devil
is
Yes,
could
scary
that's,
seven.
exist.
You know
that's
why?
the joke. That's the joke I just said.
Okay, damn.
Egg did already do that, man.
No.
No. I'm sorry, you're
Stand
banned
up,
from the
your-
podcast
your-
now.
your
You
dad-
have to,
dad jokes
you have to
skills.
leave.
Gosh.
I was trying so hard.
You
Yeah.
got so
You know
far.
your sister now. You know
You
why
really
I'm
Linkin
so tired.
Park all over the place.
God. Linking Park and all over the place is definitely not something you want to be doing.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Please
There's
go
a time
ahead.
and a place for it.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like Smash Mouth. I mean, I'll take or leave Smash Mouth on a good
Yeah,
day.
that's true.
On a bad day, All Star will make me just go into a violent rage, though. So
Okay.
swings and roundabouts.
Banter aside, please, DM,
banter aside,
where were we?
To be fair, I then started on the intro. I just then got bored halfway through and started talking about something else. So we are Smash Mouth, yeah. That's my default topic. So we are in the Scumport Haunted Quarter. Yourselves are looking for Quinn and John, who are Tilda's sort of crew members / I don't know, like just kids that hang around on the ship. I don't know. She's an old adventurer. It feels vaguely sort of appropriate. You found your way to the middle of the haunted quarter, where there was some sort of horrible flooded graveyard, which you then fought your way through. There was some sort of horrible undead dryad thing that you fought your way through. Apollyon was briefly buried.
Happens.
Sigmund was almost briefly buried. Barry was there. We had another good Barry moment.
Mm.
And yeah, I think that was the entire 2-hour session.
Dave was fine. As
Yes,
usual.
as usual.
Dave was totally fine. Didn't I try Dave? Or did I try scooping up Dave, or was it Sigmund?
You tried
I think it
scooping
was Sigmund.
Sigmund, yeah.
At any
She
rate,
got
I
3
did, I
to
did not
that,
take
Dave.
any points of damage in that fight, as usual. So.
She wasn't a good ranged Banny. Oh well.
Uh,
Oh well. So, something that you also noticed last time is that there is a building which I flagged on the map with a yellow square as having sort of firelight visible through the top windows.
Right.
I think we'll get right back to the action. What are you guys doing at the moment?
there was something I wanted to ask you, DM, which was that like when that candle zombie thing, the flare up into the sky, we were like, we're gonna get out of here, but I left Toast behind to see what came. Was it the Dryad, or has
think
that not happened yet?
I think you parked her on the roof, to be fair.
I did. I was gonna
I-
say, has she reported back? Has she seen anything?
She doesn't appear to have seen any activity in response to that just yet.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep her there for the time being.
Okay. What are yourselves doing?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, this creepy place.
Now that we're here, I might want to make some skellies, if I may.
Yeah, you can give that a go, assuming you have the necessary goods and whatnot.
I do
You don't have
have.
to make them; they're already there.
Well, yes, but I need to make
make
them
them
alive. Yes.
True.
You to
Oh, yeah.
You
animate.
need to unmake them.
I need
You
to
make them
animate them.
Animate
Okay.
them.
Yes, I need to animate them. Exactly.
Hang on, I'll get rid of the spider web. You're no longer trapped in an unholy early grave.
That's true.
Again.
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 Okay. So, assumedly, I am going to have to dig up some skellies here. I'm upside down. I'm now right side up.
Yeah, I forgot what map was doing.
Okay. Sigmund. Why,
Yeah.
Sigmund? You still got that shovel, haven't you?
Absolutely. Yeah, it didn't seem to do very much against that that strange spell. It was very tough, but oh wait, we're going to exhume these corpses, right?
Of course.
All right.
Of corpse.
That's
Hang on, sorry.
a zinger.
Of corpse. There we are. Now it was in character.
No, it's not funny. It's not funny when you tell it, Barry.
Okay, I tried.
Yeah.
I love the
I know
idea
you do.
of Barry using his fourth wall vision to occasionally steal jokes from real life.
Gosh,
Anyway,
that is really something.
yeah. That's
Okay.
plagiarism.
Yeah,
That's what that
I-
is. That's
what I'd
blatant,
do
Barry.
If I had those kinds of powers.
It's understandable. Okay, so I've got.
That is what I do.
Who knows?
If it was, I'd be funnier.
We've got
Carry on. Sorry.
105 worth of onyx. So that means I can either make 4 normal skeletons, or I could make 2, which are on fire.
Well,
It does cost more bones to make them on fire because you
Yeah.
have to rub the bones together to, get.
Yeah, indeed. It's like a campfire thing, you know.
Ugh.
Well, Napoleon, we are going to
Yeah.
potentially be intimidating some people in the future, and I guess
But
before we were getting the bones of like these stronger gladiators who presumably came with weapons. I don't think these guys are going to have any.
Yeah, that's true.
the boat we came here on was made of wood.
That is also true.
But flaming skeletons are dope.
That's true. What if we give them boots so that they don't set the boat on fire?
We'll also set the boots on fire.
Barry, can you make boots that don't get set on fire by burning skeleton feet?
I
Does
mean,
sound like something he'd have
just like
experienced.
physically, that's probably something that you could do. I mean, you could probably make something flame retardant using the necessary materials or what have you.
Indeed.
But just to begin with, we don't really have, traditional shoemaking supplies or equipment. We could
Also,
rob
I
a
think
shoe
you-
store.
I think you've used up all of the Barry usages for today as well.
Don't
Yeah.
tell me what to do, Sigmund.
No,
Cancel
Barry, it's
talk.
Matt. Matt's saying that.
Oh, okay, that makes far more sense.
Yeah.
because
So I can talk to
because
you.
Matt can actually hear you canonically, and Sigmund cannot. Okay.
Yeah, reality's weird like that, isn't it?
It really is. Okay, I've got
I
apparently.
regret creating you, Barry.
Man. Anyhow, I've got
Don't, you're great.
a fire grimoire in my handy haversack. Apparently, I have no idea where I got it.
Yeah,
I've-
what makes it a fire grimoire?
I don't know. It's called.
Everything in there is
It's
just
just
ash.
called a fire grimoire.
Right, I remember where this is coming from. This was the present that
Oh,
Sigmund
right.
got you from.
Yeah.
Oh right.
So
Aha.
you should know what
So
it
you were
is.
the DM that gave Sigmund this. So
Yeah. Look.
Sorry,
Well.
my
Yeah.
Let's do a Blades in the Dark style flashback about what we think it might be.
Gosh. Anyhow. Do we think that I can put that to use to make the skeletons be on fire except for their feet?
Sure. Yeah. Yes. Why not?
Sure. Okay, so skeleton.
For all I know, wouldn't flaming skeletons might not set fire to wood.
Yeah, they wouldn't. They really wouldn't.
They
We're
do
just
mock
an attempt
we're
to
just
get-
faffing about.
It's boot-based faffery.
Look, I
The
enjoy
worst
making
kind.
things difficult for both Apollyon and Mon.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I do like it.
the
I do like a
reality I
challenge.
enjoy.
I do like a challenge. Okay. So these guys. Okay. Sure. I am going to make 2 flaming skeletons. Yes. So Sigmund, let's exhume 2 skeletons.
All right, you got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and Google burning skeleton, I guess.
Can I roll a quick perception to see, what skeletons visible here might be viable for, summoning.
Yeah, sure. Give it a shot. I mean, you know what? I think this is probably something that you can do unskilled, just based on.
Yeah, I know.
You've got time here. I'll say that because you did roll a 19, it doesn't take a prolonged period of time. I think you're able to dig up a couple of skeletons quite easily.
I was
then,
basically just rolling it in on the off chance that I got a critical fail, and just for possible hijinks that might ensue.
I think rolling in case of a crit is also fair.
Yeah, indeed.
Let me see if I can just grab your skeleton real quick.
Cool
Do you know
beans.
what burning skeletons do, by the way?
Yes, I do know what
Don't
they
say
do.
burn.
Very good. Very good.
Indeed, I am
They
very,
set everything on fire,
very aware what they do.
even
Almost.
themselves.
Anyway, I'm sure we'll find out that later.
Yes, indeed.
They
Okay.
burn people up in their emotions.
Yes, I will. I think so. Collect 2 skeletons, and I will take the onyx gems that I've stolen from the ass. And
Ass gems.
yeah, God, fuck.
Another spicy ass gem. Fantastic.
I hate it. I
Oh,
just.
If we got some raw metal from that, would they be ass nuggets?
Will you stop?
Matt, please.
You did this, Mon. You did this by.
Yeah,
burning
you
the
did
letters
this, Mon, specifically.
No, I called it. I called it
burn
the.
the letters.
Yes, I called it the scrying ass. I didn't just call it the ass. Period.
No, the ass period is something different again.
I hate all of you. Why do you exist?
That one was that occurred to me, but it was a bit far even for me.
It's
Yeah, I
you.
did
There's
really
definitely a
think-
line has been crossed here.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think we better just stop the stream and just start over.
Again.
Okay.
Please purge the last 5 minutes from your mind.
Purge the last 5 minutes from your mind.
Don't even edit this one. Fuck.
Look,
fuck.
purge the ass. That's
We're really getting to the limit here. I'm not gonna lie.
all right. That's it. I'm done.
All right. Everybody
Okay,
done?
Whatever.
Everybody got that out of your system? All
Yeah,
right.
I've made 2 skeletons because
All
I
right.
got bored midway through that. whole
Indeed.
premise.
Okay, so we've got Duncan and we've got Scrambly Pete. There's a good guys. And yeah, I think I will scratch off that spell slot and remove those onyx gems. And yes, now I have my 2 fiery friends here. Very
Your
good.
fiery friends,
Yes.
Duncan and
Irritated names, but
Scrambled.
I'm calling them both Fiery Fred.
Fiery Fred. They
Fiery
are
Fred.
fiery Duncan and fiery, Scrambly Pete.
Yeah.
There's an additional layer there.
Yeah, indeed.
So yeah, you are fairly certain as to where the actual firelight's coming from. Is there anything else that yourselves want to do in the haunted quarter at the moment?
Not really. Not even slightly.
Yeah, fair. That's a reasonable reaction to the haunted quarter.
Yeah,
I don't think Dave's like freaking out much. A, because halflings just tend not to freak out much anyway, and B, because not too upset.
Yeah, that's fair. Tilda does not
then,
seem
like-
phased at all.
X. All this is because the rest of PATHCO's here.
indeed.
I
Okay.
think Tilda's pretty unfazed just in terms of this is probably like the 17th or 18th separate haunted village that she's ever been in, so she's not super, she doesn't hold truck with this kind of shit.
Apollyon says, same hat.
Yeah, mood. Fam.
Okay.
it's only
That's
kind
so
of like my second or third, but I think I'm picking this up pretty quick. To be
Yeah,
honest.
Young
yeah.
man, yeah, don't worry about it. You're still early in your life.
Does that Playfield count as haunted? I've been there. That was very nice.
That one.
Playfield. Oh,
Life-
well,
Yeah,
not
I
that
guess.
funny, but it's neat. Where you
Well, I mean, I know what Blayfield is.
it's very nice.
It's
Very
arguable.
expensive. It's where we met Mockback. There you go.
Ah, of course. A classic PATHCO moment where Montbec
Classic PATHCO moment where he tried to kill you.
he tried to kill you. Indeed,
We just kill him. We got even.
this is true. Okay.
That's a good point. I mean, you know, you try to kill them, they try to kill you, and then you're pretty much even. Then, if I recall, the inn caught fire, didn't it?
Yes,
that
indeed.
bad?
Yeah, that happened.
It did. That wasn't my fault.
I
think it might
don't.
have.
I
Was
summoned a
it was
spider.
Montbeck's weird alchemist mate?
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
it might have
it.
been his
Yeah.
weird alchemist mate. Good point.
yeah, indeed.
He dead.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Super dead.
Rip whoever that
he's
guy was.
super dead.
That's it.
Yes.
So what are yourselves doing anyway?
We should probably check out that building with the light. I guess that's on.
It
Yeah,
could
I
be
mean-
more horrible candle zombies, but it could also be our friends.
This is true.
Dave.
I mean,
Let's
these.
go.
How experienced are these? Crew members of yours, Tilda?
I mean, they've been traveling with me for 8 months. So,
Yeah, they're pretty green then. Makes sense.
I mean, comparatively, yeah, but you know,
Yeah, with a bit more
I've
years
got
of
good
experience, with a bit more years of experience, you wouldn't be so, so dull as to light a considerably notable light source here in a haunted village. Light attracts the
Oh.
dead. This is known.
or they're hunkering down for me to come and get them.
I suppose.
You know, I mean, it's stay in place protocol. You make it obvious where you are. Have you never operated a buddy system before? It's very useful. This
Oh,
is
he doesn't
basic
have
stuff.
any buddies.
That'd do it. So the actual building is large and square, and it has a doorway to the north. You're able to ascertain, and floor level windows at the south. It seems to have been damaged when the actual sort of haunted quarter mess occurred, so it's slightly sort of crumpled around the edges, and it looks like it kind of falls away to the sea on one side.
Right.
So what are you doing?
Stealth team? Question mark?
Yeah. We should probably try and enter fairly unnoticed.
Okay, how do you do so?
I'm willing to go stealth team. I'm off.
Team.
Team. Stealth team!
Yeah, stealth team!
Don't
They say, shouting. No.
That's probably not me, to be fair. Dave probably would shout it as well. That's not very smart.
Oh.
Well, he's smart, it's fine. His was smart one. Stealth team. Rolling stealth to go peer in through those windows. See if I
Oh,
can
you're trying to stealth in through the window? Okay.
Not so in through the window, but like to try and suss whether it might be our friends or more floaty candle zombies.
You do know that the flame is on the upper floor.
Oh, well, I'll go in on the ground floor then. Roll 17. Not great there, Dave. Not great.
Can Grandpa climb up to the upper floor and have a look stealthily?
Sure.
Probably.
I'm going to swap over to the other map here. Okay, there we are. So, Dave, you are able to note that inside there's like a large sort of crevasse across the ground floor of the building, which seems to just sort of go down into blackness. There's also a set of stairs to your east and west, and obviously another window. In terms of the actual interior, it looks like it was probably some sort of warehouse or maybe like a hayloft style situation. So there's still some crates and like chests and whatnot lying around, some of which appears to have collapsed down into whatever this sort of large hole is. And there's also some
gaping voids.
tough. I like them. And you also note some like discarded weaponry and whatnot as well. It looks like there was maybe a sign of a struggle in here.
What kind of weapons?
Like some kind of rusted swords and stuff like that. They look quite old just in terms of design and whatnot.
Not from a recent battle then.
Seems unlikely.
Probably.
Glanval, roll a climb check if you want to check out. Are you trying to scale the outside of the building here?
Mm-hmm.
Spider dwarf,
Okay.
spider
I was literally thinking spider dwarf as well.
dwarf. Pretty good at it. Oh, there you go. That's probably good enough.
Okay, I'll say 18. That's reasonable. Roll a stealth check as well for me, please.
I have an eye. I'm going to make a macro for spider dwarf, but I haven't got one for stealth either.
Let's see.
Okay. So you're able to clamber up, and there is a set of windows up on the top floor as well. What you note, upon clambering up, you're able to sort of poke your head through one of the windows, just kind of keeping low out of sight. And what you note is a small sort of campsite. There's a large man in full plate who looks approximately sort of Sigmund's build. You know, he's quite a bulky fellow, and he's in full plate
Solid
armor.
2 Daves.
Is that
A solid 2.5 days. Yes.
that one? Mm-hmm.
They're all sat around a campfire. You also note the half-elves, John and Quinn, tied, respectively, to one of the walls each. Looks like they were maybe tied against, like, some existing sort of, metal work that was already in place there. And you also note a sort of group of skeletons sat around the same campfire. Some appear to be kind of warming themselves slightly. They all seem to be in quite old-looking armor. So it's, how old are you, Glanthar?
Old enough.
You've seen some shit. If I recall rightly, I think Thyra's about 50 and Glanvar's about 60, right?
He's 64.
There you go.
Actually quite young for a dwarf to have white hair, but yeah.
Yeah.
Seen
So
some
you
shit,
kind
man.
of,
Yes.
depending on where you were operating, I suppose, but this is kind of an older style of the kind of armor that the militias around Scumport do still use, but it seems quite well maintained, but just old, you know. And the skeletons themselves have kind of sheathed short swords and whatnot.
So
You also
there's,
notice two
like,
large piles of bones in each corner there.
There's
the
all
roof
these
like?
skeletons.
What was that?
What's the ceiling like? The roof of the building.
This. Is that
Oh,
my
is it?
Tilda mini that I've accidentally left there? Whoops. She's ahead. She's just like
Wait,
Kakashi
Nancy.
like, reappeared. Sorry, what was the question there? I think you had one, Dave.
I was just trying to get a grip on, like, so there's these 4 skeletons. Or, like,
Yes.
most of part skeletons are not. Our
What's-
friends. And this dude who is,
Big.
undead.
Probably undead question mark. In kind of like quite full plate armor, quite formal looking, you know.
Okay.
The roof of the
And,
building like?
The roof of the building, I think it's flat.
Does it look like it's in need? It could easily be broken through.
Good question. I'd say that you are able to clamber up to take a look, but I will need some sort of knowledge check from Glanvar to work that out.
What kind of knowledge would you
Engineering,
like?
Probably.
I'd say knowledge engineering or knowledge local to respect your kind of criminal background.
Just be a basic intelligence because I don't have a training. I don't have a training or rank in either one of those two.
Then give it a go. There's both a 1 and a 20 on the non-modified dice. Just saying.
So I need to actually type it in.
And 18 other numbers between the two.
That's a good. Thanks, man.
Oh, for pity's sake!
Aye.
I have no
so,
idea.
I think you are sort of pressing. You're sort of putting your feet out onto the roof itself, having clambered up. And I think the moment that you move slightly onto this, there's a beneath you. And I need you to make a reflex save. So you're able to fling yourself backwards just in time, but a section of the floor of the ceiling gives way beneath you.
Backwards off the building.
I mean, I assume that you kind of fling yourself backwards and catch the edge of the building, but, you know, I mean, how does Glanvar do it?
He flings himself off and he desperately tries to clang onto something so he doesn't fall down and hurt himself.
What if we do that thing where he grabs onto the drain pipe and then the drain pipe starts to come away and he's just kind of hanging off the...
And so continues. Glanvar's no good, very bad.
Yep.
I mean, it's a 23, so he's fine. But I think on the way down, as the drain pipe is peeling downwards, you note like some of the skeletons are rising to their feet, and starting to move out into the space.
As he hits the ground. Bad news. They know we're here.
Oh, what's the good news?
The half-elves aren't dead yet.
Oh, that is good
news.
That
Are
is
we
very
going
good
loud?
news.
Are we going loud then?
It's a bit late for that.
What? It's too late for going loud.
They already know we're here. It's a bit late to go quiet.
Ah, I see. Sigmund,
Yeah,
let's go
That
loud.
was very unclear. I also didn't understand what you were talking about there, Glanvar. So where are you approaching from? Rest of the party. Well, rest of the party and Glanvar and Dave, I suppose.
Aren't we all together roughly around where we are?
Yeah, I mean, where do you want to be, I suppose? When the initiative roll is called, where are you?
Where I am presently, next to the building.
Hanging like a kind of ragdoll off the
No, he's
edge of
touched
the
down.
building.
He would have dropped
Oh,
to the
okay.
floor, because otherwise he's hard to maintain that kind of conversation whilst you're dangling off a drain pipe.
I think it would have been funny, but okay. You know, I mean, agree to disagree.
I've never had any kind of conversation
think-
dangling off a drain pipe, so I wouldn't know.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just pop the minis onto the map, and you all can position yourselves as you'd like, and then we'll roll for initiative. I think.
Sounds
Where's
good.
the best place for Sigmund to come in through the window, like XCOM?
So, windows are on the south side, and there's a set of double doors on the north side.
Okay.
There's
I think I
also
probably
a
was
set of
curious.
windows
Oh.
on the first floor here.
Now you choose to get a natural 20. By choose, I mean, of course, you didn't choose at all. That's
Okay,
That is how
let's
things work.
put myself and my cronies. So the right one is ground level, right?
That's Tilda Barrow Hill, by the way. Yeah, right-hand side is ground level.
Okay. What do these things mean here? These sort of
It's a
lines.
pit.
Ah, I see. It's a big old pit.
Yes.
Where are the stairs to get up?
Here, I
yeah.
think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's as far as stuff.
And there's some enemies. Oh, those are burning skeletons.
Yeah, these are mine.
These are
These
friendly
are-
burning skeletons.
I'm just gonna hang on. Let me just make
ones
some
with
notes.
shields are enemy skeletons, and the ones with swords and helmets are friendly skeletons.
Yes.
That's what I've tried to do.
How feasible is it for Sigmund to be going in on the first floor here?
Considering you're in full plate armor,
Mithril plate armor, it's very light.
Mithril.
Mithril.
Dude.
I think it's possible, but it would require a roll. It took Glanvar a roll to clamber up. It
is
would require
true.
you. And I think that would probably be your movement on your first turn. I don't think that that's something that you'd be able to get into place while they're on high alert.
Sure, okay. I think I'll just come in through the window then.
Okay,
All right.
fair enough.
I think Apollyon will, just fucking.
Insensible.
Yes,
That's
of course,
very accurate.
always. I will just position myself here with my troops.
You're not already in the building.
Okay. I will then position myself outside the building with my troops. Just need to put them all over there. Okay. Very well.
I'll implement an orderly queuing system.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Okay,
And,
here we are.
Oddly enough, if you'd managed to approach silently, you might have gotten a surprise round here, but you don't. Because
If I
you
hadn't
didn't.
put my foot through the... that's roughly my face right now as I roll a 1 then followed by a crit.
God, it's really something.
Thank you, Alex Meyer, for the snip of his video. Yeah, that was why I was testing the roof to see if we could clamber up there and, crash through.
It was a good idea.
The
I'll
risk
ask.
you took was calculated.
Man.
I mean, intelligence is not Glanvar's strong suit.
Pretty bad at math.
Same.
Wisdom, fantastic, but
Yeah.
Yeah. So just to keep in mind as well, on the top floor, this is also a pit.
Indeed.
So,
Is that
you know.
pit? And it goes down to the the ground floor. But I guess it also hangs.
Except for this bit, which goes down to this pit, and so on and so forth. You know.
I mean, if it's ocean, probably.
Ugh. The
Right.
depths.
The barnacle people.
Ugh, I hate the barnacle people.
You made the barnacle people,
That doesn't mean I don't hate them.
I suppose.
It's like God.
Do you think
know?
God lives in fear of what he's created?
Yeah,
Anyway.
I was about to say, do you think God stays in heaven too because he fears what he's created?
Yes,
Raw
I
line
think he
from Spartacus,
does.
my friend. A raw ass line.
It's a raw ass line. It really shouldn't have been put in Spy Kids 3.
I think it should have been.
Fair enough.
That's what it's from. Oh my God.
It is. It's a line by Steve Buscemi uttered in Spy Kids 3.
I mean,
It's also the cinematic debut of Machete, by the way.
Really?
Of who?
Machete.
God,
Oh yeah, that is true. They are canon in each other's universes.
that's so fucking weird. Anyhow,
It's a weird one.
Machete
Anyway.
is.
Robert Rodriguez does make both movies, to be clear.
Yeah. Okay, Holly, roll for initiative.
Okay, sorry.
Also, still waiting on Sigmund as well.
Oh, Sigmund's incompetent, that's why.
No.
Well, I mean, Sigmund's
Oh,
very incompetent.
Don't blame Sigmund.
There
for
we
your
go,
mistakes.
22.
Yeah, that is true. Matt's incompetent. That's
Oh, buddy.
Matt is very
You're
competent.
both just as dumb as each other.
God, that's not a
Um,
compliment considering
That doesn't
Sigmund's
seem
history.
like a competent.
Egg
Compliment.
swings in with
It
a
wasn't meant to
backhand.
be.
Gosh,
Why are you so mean today? I don't know. I'm sorry,
Don't.
guys.
that's alright.
I wouldn't say it was mean. It's valid, but
that's
no.
not bad. 23
It's
is
because
alright.
my sister keeps
Yeah, that was
calling
good.
me Milky, and now I feel like I want to prove that I'm not Milky.
Oh no.
Who the fuck keeps calling you Milky? What?
Alex, my sister.
Oh, okay.
She's so mean.
It was in the
That's such
context
a
of the fact
weird
that I don't-
compliment.
it wasn't a
mean.
compliment.
Oh, well, that'd do it then. I
I'm
suppose.
not really super into spicy food, and she's like, "Well, I guess you're more." Or like, I think it was I don't have like spicy takes, and she's like, "I'm quite milky," and I've just like, so I've never been so seen as she would say.
Mm.
And now every time I'm like, "Oh no, I'm a milky person."
Oh
You
no.
don't know how to respond.
I was like, yeah.
Gosh. Where were we?
I'm too upset
We were
about the
about to
fact
go
I'm
through the
milky.
initiative.
Oh no.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yup. So I'm just putting names on things. Sorry.
Alright. I'm drawing Pyro Pete and Burning Bunkin.
You mean Fiery Fred and Fiery Fred.
Yes.
Duncan and
No, it's Bunkin.
Buncan.
Well, the same way
Burning-
with a B? Or is it
Yes.
Bunkin like Bunking?
No, it's Burning Bunkin. Just like Duncan, but with a B.
Oh.
Bunkin and Fiery Fred. Okay.
Yes.
Sure. And
Right.
the whatever boys it should be.
Yeah.
The other ones.
Indeed. The gladiators.
So, Glanvar, you're on the first floor still, or are you back on ground level?
Oh, you went back to the ground, didn't you?
I'll be back on the ground level.
Okay.
Okay.
So right hand side is ground level.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So, Glanvar, your turn to begin with.
There you go.
Daft question. I'm guessing these are the stairs in the corner.
The spine.
Yes.
Can I hop into the? Is there a window nearby that I can go through?
Dave's
so-
standing in front of one, and Sigmund's standing in front of the other
Oh,
one.
there they are. Okay. I will hop in through the window. So 5, 10, 15. I start climbing the stairs. I guess that would take me to the top, maybe.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I think it's one turn. It's 5 feet of movement to go up a set of stairs. That's fine.
20, 25.
That was hilariously animated. I love that.
Boink. And he is going to loose an arrow at the nearest skelly.
First motherfucker
seems
he
fair.
sees.
Yeah.
Pardon, Nick?
The first motherfucker that he sees. That's the Glanval way.
It is a Glanfar way.
You shatter the first skeleton that you see. One shot, one kill. it
And I
collapses.
basically pincushion
Nice.
the skeleton's head against the opposing wall.
Yeah.
I don't know that the angle works out, but sure.
It's Skyrim bone clattery noise.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, it full on
You
ragdoll.
you shoot the neck, and the head sort of goes down into the pit, and you hear like a dunk dunk clunk 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 clunk.
No, you definitely hear like a 15-second pause and then a dink, 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 dink.
Gosh, it's a deep pit. Very
It's a deep pit.
Like I said, I'm sick of gaping voids. I've seen too many today. Says Dave.
What? How many pits? Oh, I forgot about the whole death sphere thing. You're right, it's similar to that.
The
Two
death
death
logo.
bits is at least two too many.
Eh,
I don't
Death
know.
logo.
I feel
Sig-
like a good death pit should be appreciated.
yeah, I'm still a bit of a fan. Glanvar, anything
Your
else that you'd like to
standard
do
of
on your
5 feet
turn?
of it.
Looking for some dwarf, some half elves. That's what he
Uh,
says.
I think
Same.
The heavily armored person stands up from the fire and sort of says, "Well, I need them." And yeah, he thumps his longsword against his shield, which has like an old kind of partly rotted Scumportian insignia across the front of it. Sigmund, your turn.
Okay, Sigmund is going to smash through this window. Need a roll of some kind for that?
No, I think it's cool.
5.
Yes, you can move
10.
through Glanvar.
Then 15 takes me up here.
Mm-hmm.
20, 25, 30. Dang. Oh, wait, no. I could have through diagonally. So it would have been here. So if I can come through diagonally, that's 5.
I don't think that's how windows work, Matt.
Okay. So I'm 1 away from where I need to be. Alas and alack.
Alas.
I think, Sigmund, just by virtue of you being an ex-mercenary, I think you do recognize their armor.
Yeah.
It's the Scumportian 4th Regiment. Scumport used to have 4 regiments of, like, actual standing military, before, people decided that they didn't really want to pay full stop for them. So, this appears to be that 4th Regiment.
It's a
or the
Scumport.
skeletal remains of them.
What is the Scumportian insignia? A guy getting stabbed at the back?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Sigmund's going to use the rest of his single movement just to move up here and kind of close off this, stop him from getting all the way through. Oh,
Okay.
hey, 4th Regiment. Those are pretty rare nowadays. Oh, I see. You couldn't give up your sacred duty, so you've come back. Man, you've come back from the dead, and you want to go back to work? That sucks.
Damn. Talk about work culture, am I right?
Yeah, you gotta have some of that work and life balance.
Ah.
What life?
I said unlife. Yeah, you see? I saw you off the path.
I see.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I was very close to making that mistake, but no, for once I did not make a mistake. Once I didn't fuck it up. There you go. So what's your deal here, anyway? Why do you need these elves? Because we're going to take them from you, and I'm going to kill you if you don't give them us, so, like, do it, I guess. Or not. Like, I kicked the ass of someone much bigger than you earlier.
That was hilarious.
Bro.
So do it or not.
Step 1, woof. Like it, ugh. Step 2, I think he sort of twirls his sword in one hand. You know that really cool thing that you can do where you sort of twirl the sword like a, full 360 degrees. It's a lot
one
easier
hand.
when you don't have, wrist muscles.
My sister
and-
can do it.
But she
I'm
does
learning.
have wrist muscles, so it's harder for her. He can do it very easily. And I think he stands up and says, well, he was already stood, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have made a bargain for our lives in exchange for these. It is not ideal, but I must consider my men above these. And he sort of
Motherfucking
gestures, he sort of gestures not holding much truck to the children, both of whom are sort of tied to hooks against the wall or something along those lines. Something that was probably used to hold cargo in place.
A deal with who?
The Dryad.
Oh, well, I got some good news for you, chum. She ain't about no more.
His eyes he sort of leans forward slightly, like he's scanning your face for a lie, I suppose.
He's rolling sense motive.
He's rolling sense motive and not doing well.
In the depths of his dark eye sockets, you can see 2 small dice being rolled.
Around his helmeted head, you can see math flying around.
Do we get any loot from the Dryad?
I don't think so. I mean, it was a treat.
We got
You didn't
XP
really
from her, right? Didn't we? Yeah, we got that, I think.
yeah, I
Show
believe
her
so.
that though. Yes, we did.
Yes.
Barry said, look, you can see on the character sheet the XP by the amount.
Fuck off, Barry.
I'm trying to help.
Yeah, now's not the time.
So you're telling me that you have removed the only reason I had to keep these two alive?
No, we've removed the only reason you had to keep these kind of captured and potentially be killed. Why would you want to kill them anyway? Well, you said you were capturing them just because of the Dryad. Fucking weirdo.
Alright, talking is a free action, let's move on.
Alright.
Polly, it's your turn.
Indeed.
You fucking weirdo.
You fucking weird. You freak. Okay.
Oh, God.
So, I was just finishing up my little drawing of Pyro Pete and Burning Bunkin. Okay.
What about Baduncan?
No, I don't think I like that.
That's what it's short for.
Yeah. Okay. So, how much of that conversation would Apollyon have heard?
I wasn't
Roll a
being
perception
subtle.
check.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, exactly. Maybe you only heard Sigmund's half of the conversation.
That's
Which
fair.
is
We
just
only
him.
called someone fucking weirdo.
Fair
You're
cop.
just deriding someone.
23.
Yeah, I'll say you heard that whole conversation.
All right. So what I think I will do. Let's see. How can I move here?
I mean, you can fly.
Well, only if I've got the spell active.
True.
And it's a pretty high level spell, so I don't want to just use it on a whim.
Fair.
Okay, so let's see. 15, 10, 5. So that's my first 30. That's 5. Then I would come up sort of here. Yeah, sure. Can I move to here? Just like going... I'll animate it. I'll just do the bloop. Oh, come on, guys. Go.
Oh my god.
Everybody out of the way. Come on, Mackenzie. Get moving. Sorry, Dave. Bloop. Apollyon just sort of extends a leg and
I
steps
think you
over
need to add
Dave.
one step to your movement so you could get to the top of the stairs.
Okay.
Now all your skeletons are standing on the stairway.
You diagonal from there to there, and it's a window. I think you'd need to.
Ah,
actually
right.
get a
Okay,
straight line.
sure. So that would
So
be...
you can be at the top of the stairs.
Right, yes. Okay, so that's here then.
Yes.
Okay. I think Apollyon is just going to sort of come up the steps and say, well. What have we got here? Well, he points at the man in armor. Sigmund, you know this guy? Who's this?
Oh, he's just some weirdo.
Oh, right. Can I roll knowledge history for...
Yeah, you in particular can. / knowledge local, I think, just based on your
Yeah,
long-lived life
I've
of being kind
I've
of
not
a
got
shithead.
knowledge local, I'm
Fair
afraid. 19. That's
A
alright.
lot of the Scumportian 4th Regiment was actually disbanded first of the 4 regiments of the city, and that was mostly due to the fact that the bulk of the Scumportian Regiment went missing. The 4th Regiment, I mean, went missing during the whole Haunted Quarter thing.
I see.
Probably because they all died.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not I'm not the, outright authority on it, but also they are here now and undead, so
This is true.
I'd be
Oh.
tempted to say undead.
Wow, so this is where the 4th Regiment went, huh? Well, what do you know? So are you the captain? Is that you? Captain of the 4th Regiment? Is this your sergeant? Alright, is that's sort of the thing that you've got going on here? You revive your 4th Regiment, whatnot?
We are already revived. I want my men alive again.
Nah, you're super dead, dude.
Right. Well, Sigmund, what's going on here? Who revived these Who revived these chums?
I was going to say, why was Captain Valentine here for a second?
Yeah, it's sometimes I lose the grip, man.
I don't know. They said they were trying to do some kind of deal with the Dryad, and that's why they captured the.
Oh, well, the Dryad's dead. I killed her.
No, he didn't like that. Apparently, he was very confused. Honestly, he said he got them
Right.
to do a deal with the Dryad, and then said that now the Dryad's dead. That's the only thing keeping them alive. It wasn't very consistent, to be honest.
Right. So
I
what?
called him a weirdo, and then here we are.
Ah, right. Well, Mr. Sergeant, what's your name? What's your name, Sergeant?
Moriarty.
Oh, really? Like in the screenplay? Really?
For the
That's
record, I don't understand the stage culture reference you're making.
Really? Oh, huh. Well, that's funny. Anyway, if if I get this right, you're gonna make some deal. You're gonna give these two chums to this Dryad person. And she's gonna turn you alive again and whatnot. That's sort of what you're.
The intention.
I don't think Dryads do that.
Yeah, well, I was about to say, I've got some bad news for you, my friend. It looks like you've been duped. Because, well, that's, I'm afraid, not something an undead Dryad can do. So, yeah, that's a bit of a bummer, isn't it?
There's a long pause, and it seems like he's doing that kind of calculating thing again, and then he just sort of steels himself and hits his sword against his shield and says, "Then we will find another way."
Oh, well, funny you mention that, because, as it happens, I myself happen to be quite proficient in the arts of life and death. Come on, boys! And I think at that point the skeletons are going to move up as well. And can I get them sort of, because some of those were closer to the stairway than I was, so I assume I can get at least like my 2 flaming skeletons up here?
Yeah, sure.
Bernie boys.
Yeah. Burning Bunkin, Pyro Pete, all that. See? This is some nice handiwork, wouldn't you agree? I mean, you guys are all, back up and about, that's neat, but not seeing any flames here, which is, so, if I'm really being honest.
Apollyon, roll a will save for me, please.
Okay. 20.
Wow.
Give me a second. For a second, I think you feel like a little bit of a splitting headache as Pyro Pete sort of reaches a certain distance away from Moriarty. But you're able to shrug it off.
So when he comes into a certain distance of him, there's this thing going on.
Yeah, there's like a moment of like mental pressure.
Right.
You feel,
Okay.
like,
Can I?
almost like icy cold against your forehead.
Oh.
Feeling under
Okay.
pressure.
Yeah, you hear your own horse singing under pressure, and it's extremely strange.
Ooh. Oh, wow. Well, I've got some magic going on. Is that you? It's not bad. But, resisted that. Could have been better, my man. I really think you've been cut kind of a bad deal here.
Yeah.
I think...
Just to be clear as well, like, it's all very noble what you're doing, but if you don't let these kids go, we are gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
So be it.
Listen, man, you're really being stubborn here. I mean, we can work something out. I happen to actually have a vacancy for some undead warriors right now, and well, maybe dryads can't revive you, but look at me. I'm still quite alive, aren't I, Sigmund? And I happen to know a few things about being alive. What do you say we work something out here? Oh man, Apollyon's voice is kind of going all over the place.
I like it. I think you're fine. Roll a deception check or bluff or whatever the fuck it is. in this-
Sure.
It's bluff.
20 again.
Nice. Unnatural. Mutant.
Mutant.
Mutant 20.
Mutant 20. That should be a thing. That should actually be a thing in the rules.
If you could bring such things back to life, why would you have these undead souls at your command?
These are dead losers.
Aesthetic?
These undead
Duh.
losers. Why would you have all these dipshits about?
Yeah, Apollyon says,
Woot.
aesthetic, duh.
Forgive me if I do not believe you.
No, I don't think I will forgive you. I'll remember that, my man.
Little Apollyon.
Yeah.
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 Hey, you just revived the undead corpse of Telltale Games for a second there.
Ooh, that's a zinger.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Anyway.
Yeah, so this guy doesn't seem to be budging.
Does not seem to be budging.
Fine. In that case, I think I've used up my movement. These skellies have. I'm just going to move these skeletons here. I think I'm going to move Gilhelm to here. Sort of go around here. And I think that is going to be my stuff. That's going to be my deal.
Okay, Dave Barrowhell. And Tilda can also go on your turn.
Cool. Thanks. The barrel turn.
It's the Barrowhell turn.
Question: if I asked Gilhelm to yeet me through the gap on the floor, could or would he do it?
Yeah, sure.
I would like to be yeeted from.
So he would at least be able to do it. And Gilhelm didn't really do anything aside from move this turn, so I'll let you give it a go, Mon.
Yeah, alright.
Give me an alley-oop. I want to be thrown, so I'm basically like here or there, either or. Probably not next to that dude, so let's go here.
Alright.
Really?
It's time for the fastball special.
Yes, time for the
There's
fastball
full of
special.
skeletons.
Okay.
Good advice. Good wisdom.
Let's see. What do you want me to roll for that?
I think
It's
it's
a strength?
check,
Yeah,
right?
alright.
I can't see how it's anything else.
Do I need to roll anything to be thrown?
Slash
We'll
roll
see how well this goes.
1d20 plus 3.
Please don't throw me down the pit, by the way.
22! Hello!
Fuck, thank
Okay, roll a reflex save, Dave.
God. Okay. Dave's heading for the wall. Reflex. I'm pretty good at reflex. This is always a bad thing to say before you roll something. Oh,
25.
25, so you're able to pull yourself up. I think Gilhelm throws you just a little bit low, but you're able to sort of catch on the ledge. You kind of do that Ghibli style like body swing for a second, and then you're able to pull yourself
Dave
up.
does not have the upper body strength for that.
I mean, I feel like halfling kind of mass is interestingly distributed, so yeah.
True.
So you're probably using momentum.
Momentum,
Yeah, there you
makes
go.
sense.
I also feel like
Considering that Gilhelm is doing the
throw.
throwing, it might even be Momentum Mori.
A
Yeah.
What were you saying, Jack?
lot of bad goofs today.
Yeah.
So you are face to face with Quinn as you pull yourself up. She
Hi.
is 1 second. Oh no, never mind. No, that wouldn't count as an attack of opportunity worthy. Yeah, Quinn is there. She's got her hands tied behind her back, and she is currently gagged.
Oh no. Because she's bard, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see, I was going to start my bardic performance, but, okay, so I've moved.
Mhm.
Well, not very far, but like 10 feet, including through the window, so 15 feet. Been thrown. Hello.
I don't
I'm
think
going-
your throw counts as your movement for the record. You know, you've
No,
still
but
got
I
more
just,
movement.
I just still move 15 feet, and I don't really. It's not right. Anywhere else I want to go? I'm going to. What Dave do? Dave. Can I free Quinn with my dagger and then give her the dagger?
Yeah, that's probably an escape artist check. What I will say is there is a skeleton right there, so you will take an attack of opportunity.
I'm wearing mithril. I'm gonna go for it.
Mithril.
Do it.
I've seen skeletons like this before. They're not very impressive. Right, escape artist. That's a class skill because I'm a fucking
Yeah, 4 to hit, that doesn't hit.
Ah.
21, yeah, I'll say, so you draw a dagger and you sort of cut through her bonds easily enough.
Master like a silver dagger, in fact.
Nice. She pulls down the gag herself and starts to sort of... Oh, she doesn't move yet because it's not her turn,
Yeah.
but she's like, thank you, Dave. Hi. Sorry
Oh, no.
to make you go through all the trouble. Are you alright?
Oh, okay. There's just, like the sword swings over his head, I assume.
Yeah. Oh, that's a
Slightly
good.
out.
Yeah, that's a good look.
So she now has my Master Look Silver Dagger, which according to these has got a damage 1d3.
Well, that's something.
It's probably a D4. You're a small creature.
Ah, true.
You are just a small creature.
I cannot control this.
I cannot change this.
Ah, yeah.
I don't
Yeah, I
actually know
cannot
if it's
control this. Is a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is actually a small dagger or not.
I sort of assumed that it was like a size of the wielder as opposed to size of the weapon thing.
Yeah. Okay,
Anyway.
sure. Anyway, she's got it now.
I feel like a halfling dagger and a human dagger aren't hugely different, especially considering she's only like a teen, so she's not like
Yeah.
enormous
true.
herself. You know, she's probably like 5'1".
I mean, who knows? Like, she could be an enormous teen.
Maybe, that's a good point. Teenagers fucking, who knows. But she is also a half-elf teenager, which I think means she probably grows slower.
Ah, fair
Anyway.
enough.
Anything else that you want to do on your turn? That's probably a standard action and a...
No, I think Delta hit puberty and instantly rocketed to like 6 feet.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Well,
what
maybe that depends on the like human versus, you know, elven receptive
True.
genes. Anyway,
Anyway, I think that's it for my turn. I cannot start a body performance unless I've got one a move or a standard action free, and unfortunately I do not. So I'm gonna hunker down and try and not get hit by horrible things that are trying to hit me.
it's probably sage wisdom.
So I've now
Yeah.
thrown myself into the thick of it.
Now that you've thrown yourself into the thick of it.
Here I am.
Here you are.
Okay.
So,
Bone
next-
boys.
next it is the Scumport 4th Regiment, who are going to close in around John. This fella's gonna move forward to here, I think.
Oh, Tilda.
Hmm?
Said that she
Oh,
was gonna
Tilda,
go on
that's a
my
good point. You have Tilda's stat block. Do you just want to drive her in combat? I feel like I'm not
I
making her
gave it
super
to
useful.
you. I didn't know if you updated it though.
I've not touched it, I must admit.
Fuck, I have to find it now. Okay. Sure.
I have it linked. I'm just thinking about in terms of... I'm not sure what's useful for you guys, so... Is that something that you'd be down for doing?
I could try it. I don't actually know very well how barbarians work, but I could certainly try. I don't know how barbarians work at all, but yes, I could try.
I think she can go into a rage on her bonus action and then start hitting things better.
There's no bonus action in Pathfinder, I think.
Swift action.
Ah, yeah.
It's the same
Yeah.
fucking thing.
Weird.
Yeah. Weird old game.
30 feet because she's a fast girl. So I think she'd probably go for the one that's not full of skeletons.
Probably a good idea.
Mm.
Yeah, jump through the window.
Super dynamic, does the whole roll thing.
I can't actually move her, so
Oh, I didn't think about that. Good point.
Okay, so let's see about drawing this Scumportian regiment fellow.
weirdo.
Yeah. This absolute freak.
Freak. That's such a weird thing to call an enemy. And I think
funny,
as she bolts up the stairs, she's just like, Quinn! Okay, good work, Dave. I'm coming.
Gives a thumbs up. Watch out for the gap.
Mind the gap between the train and the skeletons.
Yes. Oh, it's been a long time since I've been on a train.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Believe
I
that
realised
actually
it had been
missed
2 weeks since,
shitty-
2 months
shitty
since I've been
British.
isolating today.
Anywho,
Sad for a moment. Anyway.
What's,
Yeah, same.
Lincoln Park momentarily. Anyway,
Tilda
Linkin Park.
moves one move. She could try it, and what would she do? How
She
good
could
is Tilda at
double.
jumping?
move.
Oh, I didn't think about like her fucking like skills or whatever. She can try and she'll get up behind Stickland, I think. Oh. She's prepared.
I'm prepared.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the Barrow Hills. Then it's the Bone Boys.
Next, it is Moriarty's turn.
No, you didn't move the skeletons in the end.
Yep.
Did
I
you?
moved
Oh,
some
you
of the
did.
skeletons, but
Yes, of course. Sorry, I forgot.
just rolling some skeleton attacks. 14 to hit Dave, which I'm pretty sure doesn't do anything.
And I'm trying to like get in the way between Quinn and skeleton.
Is Moriarty wearing a helmet?
Yeah, it's like a
This is not a hero.
what do you
so he
call it?
doesn't
One
get
of those Norman style ones that kind of cover the nose slightly.
Oh yeah, the
All right, yeah.
Sutton Who kind.
The nosy ones.
Yeah,
I know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
We all know what you mean.
I've
Big
seen
kind of
Sutton Hoo.
pauldrons, like a heraldry style shield and a big longsword.
Sounds good.
He does also have a lance on his back, but he's not using it at the moment.
Not enough fucking space in here.
Yeah.
There's not enough fucking space in here. Anyway, so, where's Moriarty going?
Go and fight someone that's not Dave, right? Right? Keep thinking that the campfire is someone that's on fire. Very glad it's not.
That would be hilarious.
That is weird. That would be wild.
Got enough of those. We've seen weirder things in Pathfinder.
True.
This is where we cue the thought. Have we really though?
All right.
He does have a bunch of charge buffs. Oh well, maybe next round. This round he is going
You don't
to
need
move
to tell us that.
Next, he's to begin with, he's going to move over to Dave, and
No!
he's gonna lunge for him.
No. Eat somewhere else. Says Dave. I'm regretting not getting Dimension Door for my 4th level.
Oh man, Dimension Door's good.
It is good. Next time.
That's a 33 to hit.
Hello.
That'll do it.
And that is... and that's 9 points of damage. He basically just sort of rises up behind you and lashes out with his sword. Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah,
We've
See
seen
whether-
worse.
Yeah, I like it.
So I think Quinn is going to look to you, Dave, and then she's going to try and make a break for it down south, trying to clamber across. There's almost like a sidling space, I suppose, you know? So she's going to, first of all, attempt to tumble. She did so. Well, hang on, I'll double check, but yeah. So she attempted to tumble and succeeded, and then, yeah, she's able to clamber across here, essentially sidling to make some distance between her and the mobs. Yeah, that's her turn. John, meanwhile, is tied up and surrounded by 2 skeletons, so he's going to give escaping his bonds a go, and has no luck, unsurprisingly.
It's the nerd.
And Glanvar, it's your turn.
Okay.
I think Quinn essentially like just sort of flings herself across the small gap, and then sort of looks up at you and says, hello." And yeah, your turn, Glanvar. What are you up to?
Flurry of bows.
Perhaps a flurry of blah 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 blah.
Yes,
Sure,
perhaps.
by all
Yes.
means.
I'm going to target the skellies. So starting that one, and each attack going to the left. So one. It's easier. If I don't know why I keep pinging it. It's easier if I just use the arrows, isn't it? That one, that one, that one, and that one.
I didn't see which one was the fourth one that you aimed at. Is it essentially all the vanilla skeletons? Yes.
Yes, all the ones on this top layer who aren't wearing full plates.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
There's a couple of misses in there.
So yeah, that looks like no, I think that's 3 hits and a miss.
The first one's a crit miss, though.
Oh, that's a good point, I suppose. There's not really much we
Explain
can do.
how attack 1 is I rolled a 1 and it's a 16. Attack 4 wasn't a 1 and it's a 13.
What?
Well, you
I know why. It's because of it's the bonus that's applied to the first one is greater than the one applied to the last one.
I
It's just
see.
funny.
What do we
yeah,
think
that
is
is
a good
weird.
consequence of rolling a natural 1 here?
I have feats that let me fire into combat without issue typically, but
Yeah, so I think hitting Dave is also kind of a cheap thing because it's not really consequences on you; it's consequences on Dave.
You can hit me but not do any damage. It just rattles me.
you can ping off something.
Take the condition. Vaguely rattled.
Vaguely rattled.
What I think happens is that the stairs beneath you begin to collapse. So you're going to have to kind of roll a reflex save, I think. And it's Glanvar's no good terrible day with regards to old buildings.
Yeah. Roll the 1, fall down the stairs.
Oh, I just
I would say break a leg, but well.
clicked the wrong bloody button, but there we are.
I've just as well.
Didn't make that much difference.
Okay, so yeah, you're able to pick another space, but essentially the stairs are gone from that spot.
Whoops, I'm gonna have to swap back to the cursor.
But you are still able to sort of let loose the necessary arrows.
It's just
As,
a clunk. It's a twang, click them, then crunch. Oh,
Yep.
blasted.
Have to kind of fling yourself forward to avoid being just sort of unceremoniously dropped back onto the bottom floor there. Anything else that you want to do with your turn?
No, it's a full round action to flurry.
Talking's a free action, but you know what I mean.
He doesn't have many more words to say.
Fair enough. He is usually so talkative. Sigmund, your turn.
Also, that cross would have been on that skeleton, not that one, because that was the one that missed. And I ordered them as
Right, I see. You were going left to
2,
right, were
3,
you?
4.
Right. Okay.
So there's a Skelly in base-to-base contact with me. Hey, actually, you know what? I don't think there's skeletons too much to worry about, is it?
No, absolutely
No.
not.
They're regular skeletons.
Yeah.
So I'll just like no sell this guy
Just walk
and
through
just
him.
and just be like, 1, take your attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Fire.
Need a crit
Yeah,
to
that's
get
12.
me.
That does not hit.
So that's 5,
Yeah.
10.
I am actually aware that it's literally impossible for these skeletons to hit you, Sigmund.
That's an 18.
Huh?
That's
No.
an 18. Oh no, hang on. He doesn't have a reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I can get to here because this is the big bad boy here. isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll stride
you're
past,
bored.
just like basically just like yeah. Just
The skeletons are just like sort of hammering onto your armor, but it does nothing.
and Yeah, smack the Mace of Spades, I think. Hey! Hey! That's my character.
Come on, you've got to say pick on someone your own size.
Hey, pick on someone your own size.
Okay.
Are you playing a tune?
Oh,
He's not.
Toonskis.
no, that's basically the only thing I'm useful for as a bard, but I'm not.
Okay, so Mace of
Just using
Spades
up
coming
my
in,
action being heroic.
declaring a power attack.
Okay.
Can't get a flank.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Very nice. Very nice.
33.
Yep, that hits.
I was very worried if it didn't.
Gosh.
Can you imagine? Oh my god.
Tempting.
That would be a monster.
We'd have to run. I'm not sure there's any way that I could hit that. Or you just use spells.
Yeah, indeed.
For 15 points of damage.
15
Nice.
points of damage. The big old 5-0.
Respectable.
1-5.
Yeah.
5.
I think you sort of swing down on him, and I think some of his sort of old armor crumples slightly, and he's slightly pushed downward. But he's of your kind of physique, so he kind of braces himself slightly.
No, seriously, mate. I know we were being a bit blasé before, but you need to fuck off. Like, this is not going to go well for you.
We shall see.
Yeah, that's what they all say, buddy.
We're still here.
Do you need me to make any kind of rolls or anything for getting close to him or anything like that?
How do you mean?
Oh, just no. Okay, if I don't, that's fine.
Well, I mean, you would kind of normal moving. I don't see why I'd have to.
Oh, Apollyon had to make some kind of roll for his weird headache or something when one of the skeletons got close. But
That might be a skeleton-related thing.
okay. Yeah, it's my turn.
Apollyon.
Indeed. Okay. Let's see here. So there we've got that guy. We've got this skeleton.
Bone Brigade.
Yes. Okay. First of all, this skeleton here is not mine, is it?
No.
Okay. Pyro
Ah,
Pete
I
burning.
didn't even realize he was there. Shit.
Pyro
Alright,
Pete
hang on.
burning Bunkin. Take him down.
Okay, he doesn't hit you anyway.
All right.
Skeleton violence.
Skeleton or skeleton violence. The worst kind. Okay, let's see what these guys can do. They don't have weapons, so they are just going to use their claws. So they are going to make a full attack, which is 2 claws. Well, actually, it's weird, because you've got broken scimitar, claw, or 2 claws. So I assume
Yeah,
that's...
They can use either a sword and a claw, or they can use both claws.
Oh, okay. Then just gonna go for 2 claws then. So slash roll d20 plus 2. So that's 1 claw. Come on. 20. Other claw 8. Then Pyro Pete. 1 claw 16. The other 8. So I assume each skeleton gets 1 hit in.
Okay. Right, sorry, I'm trying to work out what's going on here.
What's going on is each of the skeletons is attacking with 2 claw attacks. Okay. So that's going to be 1d4 plus 2 plus 1d6 fire damage, because they are flaming skeletons. So this is the claw attack from Burning Bunkin. It's 9, and claw attack from Pyro Pete is also 9. So they just...
They have a fire aura as well, right?
yes, this is true. So it's even more damage.
It essentially, it collapses and then bursts into flames.
It's just like it collapses, and Pyro Pete and Burning Bunkin are just like stamping on it as it goes.
Oh, woof.
Yeah, they're rough. They're rough guys. These flaming skeletons. They're real punks. Real punks.
So, yeah, creatures adjacent to a burning skeleton take 1d6 points of fire damage at the start of their turn.
Creatures?
Right.
Polly?
Oh yes. Well. Okay.
They are themselves immune to fire, though, so they can't damage each other.
Right. Okay. That's handy.
Polly goes, "Great work, guys." Pats one on the back.
Ow.
and
Yeah,
bursts
exactly.
into flames.
Okay, let's see.
And also,
5.
these are- At the start of their turn, they take that.
Ah, right, okay, I see. Well, these guys can still move, because they've... Oh no, they've full attacked, shit. Then Apollyon will just have to get out of the fucking way. Then I'm gonna move with Apollyon like this. To there.
Oh, zigzag.
Gonna say to Tilda,
Ow, ow, ow.
yeah, you might want to get out of the way there. And now that I have a good sight on, what's the AC on these skellies? 16's right, but they don't have a lot of health. I might want to take out that skeleton just to keep mine intact. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Energy Missile. In using the fire element. And where's Energy Missile? Here we go. So I can... one spell casts 5 of those. So I'm going to cast 1 on this skeleton, 1 on this skeleton, and the other 3 on what's-his-face? Moriarty. Okay, so that is ranged touch, and I need to roll it per targeting...
Target.
Yes. Okay, so first of all, for the skeleton here, closest to me, where's my ranged button? My Buton. Here we are. Wait a second, that seems strange. 5, 3. Where's this misc mod coming from? I'm just looking at this because I have a +2 on stuff, but I don't actually know where it's... Oh, no, wait, that's going to be the Bardic performance bonus, so I need to take that off. All right. So first, for the first skeleton, 16 against touch.
Hits.
Okay. 5 damage. Normally kills it, because I believe skeletons have 4 health.
Yup, that takes it down.
All right. Then the skeleton next to Moriarty. Ranged attack. Crit.
I mean, yeah, you liquidize it.
Yes.
Big surprise.
Big surprise.
We roll a 1.
Yeah. So it's
Oh,
no,
it's +1, isn't
it's
it?
it's 9 in total. So yeah, this thing is vaporized.
From dust.
And then the other 3 against the big guy. Ranged. Let's go. 11 against touch. He is bulky, so maybe.
No, that does not.
Yeah, I thought so.
I think you toss a bolt at him and he catches it with one gauntleted hand and sort of tosses it back.
Well, there are 3 of them.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Yeah.
shield. I guess that's less cool, but oh well. Maybe he catches the first one, and in the meantime, you've sent 2 more, so he has to bring the shield.
Yeah,
back.
that's quite good. I like that.
And the like peeling paint is sort of slightly scorched from the energy bolt.
Indeed. Okay. Yeah, that is me in for that. Then Gilhelm is going to come up to here. So going up the stairs is 1 square of movement, right?
Yeah, we said that was 5 feet.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's 1 movement, 5, 15, like that. Yes, so Gilhelm is going to make a big old run around
In the flank.
maneuver to get the flanking position for Sigmund. And the other 3 skeletons. What are these useless buggers gonna do?
Charming.
Yeah,
Poor boys.
my poor boys. Okay, so they are going to... I don't want to bring them upstairs, because then they'll be around Pyro Pete and Burning Bunken, and, well, then they'll just get fried. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna bring them up via the other side and double move with them to bring them here. So Glanvar is just sort of surrounded by these skeletons, like, They're just sort of vibing around him.
How'd you get them up there?
3 will saves for me, please.
3, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
I assume they didn't use the staircase that was busted.
That was issue I was about to ask.
Yeah, that's what Haggis was asking.
12.
Oh, they did use the busted staircase. That's a good point.
Oh, shit. Oh, right, so they can't actually go...
Put an X on those stairs so they can't go up them.
Right, okay. I think what they're gonna do is try to go up the stairs and all just just fall over each other. Yeah, I don't need them. I don't need them up here. I need to get these idiots some bows.
Or a ladder.
Or a ladder.
Surely one of them could just use the other two's rib cages.
I like your innovative thinking, Glanvar. But for now, I think this is my turn.
Sounds good. Okay, Dave, I think it's your call. Local man screams.
Yes, local boy screams.
Well, I think I'm going to start by performancing, so once again, insert Jack Karate.
Yes. That's one of my favourite gifts. It's so
really
good.
It's very good.
I'm pretty sure... maintained as a free action. Remove action. Ah, dang it. Okay. So, unfortunately, even though I can start by performance, I cannot multi-attack. It's still wild to me that that's even a consideration. And because of that, I will wang him with my sword. I'll certainly try.
So you start playing and then go for him with your sword.
Yeah, I was probably singing rather than playing. But...
Fair enough.
Yes.
Plunk.
Yeah. Attack roll, flanking, no.
Nope.
No, can't do that. Electric modifier +2. Goes up to +3 next level, boys. Look forward to that. 3.
That does not hit, I think. He sort of no-sells it and catches it on the same shield as he's sort of glowering at Sigmund.
Dave, that makes Dave very sad. He was really hoping that was going to be it. Oh.
Anything else on your
I
turn,
wish
Dave?
I'd run away. Tilda's turn, I suppose.
Tilda's turn. Tilda takes 1d6 damage from being anywhere near.
Fuck's sake, she
burning
says. I don't know her health stats, dude. Feels kind of weird me controlling an NPC. Maybe you should do it after all.
Okay.
Do you mind?
Oh, that's alright. Her overall HP, I don't know. It's on this sheet, actually.
One would imagine HP being on a character sheet.
No, I don't think I did that. Sorry.
That's alright. Okay.
She's meant to be level 10, I think? Or 8? I can't remember. One of those.
On the actual thing, I think it says 8.
Yeah, she's only got rage powers up to 8, so I assume 8. I was gonna buff her for... when we actually encountered her. So that would be 8d12s, isn't it, for barbarians, plus...
Yeah, I believe so.
8 times her constitution modifier, which is +2.
Yep.
You do the maths, dude. I don't know.
I am literally doing so. So it's 57. I'm just gonna make a note of that on this sheet.
Cool beans.
Okay, 57 HP.
Where did you get 57 from?
I rolled 8d12, got 41, and then
Oh, right. I was... Yeah, okay, sure.
and then added 16.
Okay. Not great, Aunt Tilda. Come on.
Come on.
She's old, I suppose.
Yeah, that seems harsh. Okay, so now she's down to 55 HP. Okay, next, I think she's going to... having checked that one of the kids is okay, she's going to rush over to the other one, which I think she can probably pretty easily reach. Yes.
Yep.
So she's going to run over there, and then she is going to attempt to free him. And rolls a natural 1. So she's...
Oh, stab him.
She attempts to. She's trying to untie the knots. She's struggling. She
Ah.
finally just gives a grunt of frustration and cuts through the entire damn thing, Gordian knot style.
By the entire thing, you just mean John and all.
The entire wall.
Christ.
Camera pans out, and this chunk of the haunted quarter just splits.
God. There's a bit in Kill 6 Billion Demons, the webcomic, where basically that happens word for word.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I don't like it. And then next on this turn, two skeletons erupt from this pile of bones, and three skeletons erupt from this pile of bones on the right.
Ah, so it's gonna be one of those, is it? Alright.
Yeah, ads.
Oh boy.
Fuck, this is busy now. I didn't really realize how close you guys were gonna get. I'm gonna start clearing the dead ones.
That's a good idea. Yeah. We're not gonna. We don't need those guys anyway. Yeah, it's a typical bone pile skeleton spawning situation.
Yeah, it's of which you've been in many times.
I mean, yeah, it's a classic, isn't it?
Underneath the piles is just a box with a tiny skeleton spinning around.
Oh god, yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, it looks like we've got one of those BPSSs going on over here.
Oh, what now?
Bone pile skeleton spawner.
Ah, yes, bone pile skeleton spawner.
Of course.
This is classic dungeoneering terminology.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense when you think about it.
It's true.
Okay, so anyway, it is the regiment's turn. So one is going to move to the south here, and I'm going to keep farming for crits. Nope.
Nope.
No. Unlikely. This one to the north of Gilhelm is going to actually move to the right here. I think that means Gilhelm gets an attack of opportunity, right?
Sure thing. Alright. So, Gilhelm, what's your bonus? Right claw, it's got +4, is it? Well, no, it's got +3 and then +3, so that should be a +6. Where's that, a +4? Okay, so slash roll 1d20 +6. It's 14.
That doesn't hit.
Alright.
So it moves into flanking position around Gilhelm.
Fine.
This one is going to, now that Gilhelm's reflex attack of opportunity even is burnt, this one is going to move to here, going around Gilhelm, and is going to go for Dave.
If he goes, oh yeah, his attack is burned. That's true.
Mhm.
Fair point.
This one is gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna have him go for Gilhelm, I think.
All right.
The one Gilhelm hasn't taken an attack yet, has he?
The
one to the northeast of him should probably have attacked him as well.
no, he hasn't. I believe.
Okay, well that one rolled a natural 1, so
Okay.
both rolled a natural 1. Okay.
Holy shit.
Gilhelm take an attack against each of these idiots.
Okay, with pleasure. 13. Shit. 9. Wow. Gilhelm, you.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Muppet.
Muppet. Exactly. You Muppet.
Connotations now.
Yeah, it does.
Right, and this one. This one will move in on Dave as well.
Oh no. Dave.
That's a 6 again. I don't think anyone has rolled higher than like a 3 on my side. It's very bad.
I mean,
Moriarty's
this
turn.
dude's...
Moriarty certainly has.
That's a good point. Yeah, but like
the
not
bone
much.
boys haven't.
Okay, so Sigmund, he's gonna roll to attack you to begin with.
Okay.
That's an 18, which I don't believe hits, and a natural 1, so you can give him an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Nice.
I
Blast
don't-
him.
Yeah, I don't think my power attack will still be in place, so I'll just do a normal.
I don't believe so.
Sounds good.
No. Oh, but
Is that
he's
from-
flanked. Does that count, or
Yeah, that counts. Gilhelm can flank.
Yeah,
in which case, can I do a power attack here, or
How do you mean?
you just declare it?
Oh, well, yeah, I don't see why not then, sure.
20?
Does not hit.
Oh, is Dave singing?
Davis,
I don't think a 22.
22 also does not hit.
Okay.
Okay, and as his first attack didn't hit, he's going to go in for one on Gilhelm. That's a 19 to hit Gilhelm.
yeah, that's gonna probably hit. Let me quickly check. Yeah, his AC is 18, so that hits.
Okay. Huh. If it says weapon and claw, does it mean then that he can do 2 sword attacks and a claw attack?
Yes, I believe so.
Dope. Okay. Alright, weird call, but alright.
Yeah, sure. So, what's the damage on that?
Okay, so the damage is 1d8 plus 6. That's 8 points of damage.
Sure, I can take a few of those as Gilhelm.
And then with his claw attack that I just found out about, he'll go for Dave.
Wow, incredible.
Sad face.
Rude.
Ooh, that's a 29, natural 20.
Ooh,
no.
shit.
I'm no expert, but I think claws just double on a clip on a.
Yeah, it's a normal.
I think so.
So that's 11 points of damage.
That's alright for a crit from a big guy.
Yeah,
I
I think it's because it is his third attack. To be fair.
Probably.
Always off being bloodied, but you know, it's still fun.
It's unenjoyable.
Hmm.
So yeah, John is now freed. So I think he's going to start making his way southwards, oddly enough. Trying to make some distance.
Right.
Oh god, he was just about to run right into the burning skeletons. Okay. He's going to go
Well, I
that
assume
far.
you saw Aunt Tilda sizzling a little bit.
Yeah, see the sort of wall of heat and take a step back. And I think Quinn is similarly going to take a step back and sort of hunker down near Apollyon.
What's up?
Always the most comforting place to be in a fight.
Yeah, well, she was going for the stairs, but they'd collapsed for some reason. And there are skeletons swarming beneath it, so... Glanvar, it's your turn.
Let's do a flurry in all the skellies.
The old skeleton flurry.
You know, Siggy appears to have the guy in full plate under control.
Can we destroy the piles somehow? Assumedly we can, right?
So we need a pickaxe, you just go for the little cube. Spinning skull in it. And we get some XP.
Indeed.
It's a lot of low rolls.
With regards to the actual sort of bone pile there, so what are you aiming at here? Just the ads?
Just the ads from left to right.
So that's a hit on all counts bar the last one.
So is this with bardic performance? But I don't think that makes a difference in this.
Plus, what's your bardic performance? Is it +2?
Yes. At the moment.
You
So-
didn't write it down, Egg.
Oh, I didn't! I'm
Okay,
sorry.
That's a good point.
I'll do that now.
If I didn't, I assume that if it's not there, it's not got it.
Okay, well then that hits, and yeah. All bar one of the remaining skeletons are destroyed.
Good.
Good. Fuck them.
Good.
And that
You should say nothing but good about the dead. They're dead. Good.
good.
Good. Excellent. Right. Anything else that you want to do on your turn, Glambar?
Nope.
Okay. Sigmund, your turn.
Right, shithead. I've given you enough warnings. You've gone for Dave.
Nice.
You've gone for Gilhelm. I thought I told you. Pick on someone your own size. And then...
Gilhelm is his size, but okay.
Hmm?
Gilhelm is his size. Gilhelm's big, man.
Only because he has such a big heart.
I think there's some other things in there as well.
Yeah, there's definitely... You know, the heart's actually not that big. You know, elves generally have, you know, below average size hearts. It's one of those weird things you've... Yeah, it's a...
I think that's just your family, Polly.
Ah, that's fair. Fair call.
Okay, so Dave is singing, and I'm power attacking. So yeah, declaring power attack. So first off, Mace of Spades, attack roll, flank, yes. Submit. Power attack is -2. Additional hit modifier is right. No, it's not. It's cancelled out. It's cancelled out because it's dual wielding and the thing.
Yeah, but so it's just straight up hit.
Yes. Wow.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, what's going on?
here.
How did you manage to hit a 3?
No, I don't think that's right. I think something
No.
weird happened
What the
there.
fuck is that?
No, because according to this, you rolled a 3. Try that
I
again.
think that's only the roll. Yeah,
Yeah,
try
that-
again now.
That's weird.
No, that doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, that. Yeah, well, are you okay with me trying that again? Because I don't think that's even possible, even with the.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah. So attack roll. So I'm gonna do this in my. I'm gonna. So the flank and the power attack cancel out, and the dual wieldings and Dave cancel out. So I'm not gonna put anything else in there. There you go. Mace of Spades hitting 22.
Does not hit.
Doesn't hit him, I don't
Does not
think.
hit. Okay. Shield of Arbella.
Yeah. There we are.
19 cold iron spikes. So these are some low rolls.
Yeah, we've had higher, I will say.
So yeah, similarly no hit, and I think he's basically just catching your strikes against his own shield.
Okay. Mace of Spades. First secondary attack. 22 again. Damn.
Yep, no dice.
And I really shouldn't have power attacked on this. No, well, never mind.
You really shouldn't have.
Well,
You live and
think
you
I've been-
learn, hopefully.
yeah, I've been rolling nothing higher than a roll.
You unlive and unlearn.
Another 22. Fuck, that's a lot of 22s.
This is very specific. Do you think
Yeah.
maybe the dice rolling thing has crashed?
No.
No, I think we're just having some weird luck.
Yeah, you're just having very specific
Yeah,
luck, I
because
think.
it's also the bonuses on each of these rolls is different. So it's not like I'm rolling the same roll after all. So I do this whole flurry. I'm like, I think that the fury of the power attack is just over. Kind of.
You're repeatedly hitting him, but because
Yeah.
of the way he's deflecting with his shield, you're catching him in the same portion of his shield each and every
Yeah.
time.
It's like, ugh. Okay, very good. I'll get you next time.
Thank you. Apollyon, your turn.
All right. Let's see.
Fucker with a spell, maybe?
Yeah, that is the plan. First of all, Gilhelm is going to attack. With not
Flank.
quite. Just yes, with flanking and just
And
2
bardic
claws,
And bardic
full
forcing?
attack and bardic form.
Okay.
So that's flank is +2, right?
There's no button for it? Oh, wait, you don't have a button for
Yeah,
it.
it's
I
Gilhelm's
think
sheet.
so, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So that's
yeah.
going to be 2 + 10s then. Okay, so that first is a 19, the other is a 29.
Hey!
29 hits.
Okay, nice. So I think what happens is that Gilhelm sort of slams the big bear trap claw down, and Moriarty catches it with his shield, but in the meantime he uses this other claw to sort of go underneath it and get him there. So let's see about this damage then. That's
Also,
1d...
+2.
Ah yes, 1d8 + 5. 10 damage. Bam.
Very, very reasonable.
This doesn't seem to... What kind of weapon is that?
It's a claw.
This doesn't seem to do any damage.
Is that right?
It's you sort of catch against him, but it just sort of kind of scuffs him. It doesn't really seem to. He isn't staggered by it at all. You know, he's able to pretty firmly brace against it.
Right. As Apollyon, can I roll something to see if I can sort of track what's going on here with this guy?
Yeah, perception maybe.
Sounds good. P for perception. Here it is. 22.
So he's obviously a hardened fighter, but I think you're able to flag just from, you know, your kind of inherent arcane sense that this is more that he's particularly resistant against certain damage types, like a bladed weapon or a claw, for example.
Right.
Won't do as much damage to him just due to him being a skeleton.
See, right. So he's probably got damage reduction 10 then. Jesus. Okay. In that case, we'll just have to bust out some serious moves. Let's see. So what is this? It's 46. Every 4 levels beyond third, so I've got 2 rays. So that's 86. And I can't hit him with a fireball because of the situation.
Please don't.
I can't hit him with a fireball, you know, because of the situation.
We're called your friends.
Okay.
Try a lemon ball instead.
Yeah, try a lemon ball. Gosh. I am going to cast Scorching Ray. Which, I think what happens is Apollyon sort of channels both of his hands. They just go on fire, and he does basically the, the Hadouken pose with like sort of the wrists together.
No, wait.
And I think because Scorching Ray fires for Apollyon, because he's level 10, fires 2 rays, but since I'm basically just shooting them at the same target, is what I think they do is coil around each other into one big ray.
Oh, it's like a double-sized ray.
Yes. So that is going to be each ray requires a ranged touch attack to hit. Okay. Very well. So if I am...
You get +2s from those.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still would.
Yeah, I still get +2 on touch stuff, yeah. Okay, so that's that. So the first one, 25, it's, oof! Okay, so the first one definitely strikes true.
First one hits, second one does not.
Right, so
Does it hit anyone else?
Again, let's say, Polly, shouldn't you have taken 5 points of damage earlier on?
Yes. Did I not fill that in? Oh, no, I didn't.
No.
My apologies.
Cheater.
It's alright.
There we
And
go.
I'm just going to say that the kind of additional magical discharge, roll a d6 and apply that as damage.
Ah, shit. This is a bad roll on that ray as well. 8
Okay,
points of damage
so
on...
8 points of damage to
Moriarty,
Moriarty and roll a
yeah.
d6 for yourself.
Fine. 1d6. Here we go. Come on, roll 20.
I'm gonna laugh very hard.
Mon single-handedly crashes roll 20 again.
Alright. That's alright then. Wow, that was... Man, this is not... That wasn't too great. I think Scorching Ray is a level 2 spell. Yes, okay. So it's just gonna tick that. So I've got 5 of those left. Okay, fine. Then... So that's 15... Yeah, if he double moves, Burning Bunkin is going to move to here, so that he's only adjacent to Moriarty.
Good call.
And Pyro Pete is going to move here to be ready for any incoming skeletons. So they're going to be there. Yeah, Keith, Mackenzie, and Hambles. I don't fucking know what they're gonna do.
Just standing.
Yeah,
like,
just
all
gonna.
walking into the corner like Bethesda bad
Yeah,
style.
honestly,
Get up the stairs, aren't there?
yeah. They're
Make a
just,
will save one.
nah, I'm not gonna bring them up. Actually, they're just gonna chill down there.
Yeah, but Pyro Pete has now entered 30 feet of
Ah,
Moriarty.
sure thing. Will save, you say? Okay. Come on. Is that 29? Not a chance. Oh shit. Yeah, I accidentally pressed it twice, but the 29 is the first roll. There.
Sorry, just checking his will score. Still not able to find the word will on a sheet. Yeah, you need to roll a crit to beat that.
Oh shit, seriously? Wow.
And he rolled a 6, so he did not.
Ha. Loser.
Okay.
You phony!
You freak. It's so harsh. Hang on.
We're just riffing on this guy.
Yeah. Dave, it's your turn, anyhow.
I think this is...
gonna
Sorry, go ahead.
Scream piercingly, to be specific.
Good plan.
5d6.
If you're casting a spell in touch range, do you not need to roll concentration?
We'll do that. The defensively thing that I don't understand.
Which I also don't understand, yes. I think
mean, I
it's
could roll
take an attack of
concentration.
opportunity or roll concentration and then...
Oh, roll concentration. Am I casting? No, I don't have that. Additional concentration of 5. Move. I rolled the button.
I'll say that's probably fine.
Okay, thank you.
Shrug.
One
Thank
would
you.
imagine so.
Concentration? Question mark.
And he needs to roll a fortitude save, please. Oh,
Skeleton's notoriously good at fortitude saves.
Yeah, we always come up against like really fortitudinous creatures. I'm like, oh, screw you. Apart from Vlad, apparently.
Apart from
Yeah.
Vlad. That was still so good. Just...
29.
we definitely cheesed that boss fight.
Yup.
It's just what does roll.
So he takes half damage.
Yeah. Just, not a huge amount. But I don't think he's got damage resistance against Sonic, so...
I don't believe so. I think magic's different.
Okay, shit.
I don't think he has spell resistance.
Ah, shit, I could actually bust out a pretty powerful move here, but it's a 20-foot radius, so...
Can I tumble out of the way, please?
Sure, go for it.
Or like, if it's too narrow for me to, like, do a tumble, do I have to...
So the way that I had it when, what's her name had to move, is she had to tumble to get free, and then it would be an acrobatics check to cross that space.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can do 2 acrobatics checks.
Yes.
One of them will have the bonus from my belt of tumbling, which is plus... Yes.
Sounds
Moving
likely.
moving through or from a threat square.
Handy.
Okay. The first one is with plus 4. That's 26.
Okay. I'm gonna try and roll for him to hit there, but I don't think that's likely to beat it.
Or whatever the DC thing, we don't know.
Did we say combat maneuver defense or something? Or did he have to
Something
roll
like
a CMD? Or do you have to beat his CMD? I think that might have been what we said.
Sure.
His CMD is 27.
Oh.
If it's for a tumble, I think the idea is that they would need to beat your CMD. Although...
Well, we've already said we've always done something with acrobatics checks, so the check must add to it somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. I actually have no fucking clue.
No one has any idea. 22 to hit.
That does not hit. Hooray.
Fantastic.
Anyway. And I assume a 21 was enough for me to get, like, onto the beam.
Yeah. You can cross that space.
You can cross the beam.
Yeah, you can traverse that like normal movement wise.
Okay, then that goes. Alright. There we go. That's Dave. What's next then?
Okay, so next it's the regiment. Each of the
Tilda.
bone piles.
Tilda.
Ah, good point. Forgot about Tilda. Fair point. Tilda is gonna probably head to the south of Moriarty, start weighing in as well. In terms of attacks, doesn't actually have the 2 hit for her scimitars here, but does have her dexterity and her bab, so that's fine. Can work it out.
And Matt knows the two-handed rules.
Do I? What do I know now? Two-handed rules.
Dual wielding
Well,
rules, I
dual
believe.
wielding, sorry, that's what I meant.
Oh, right. Yes. Is her offhand a light weapon?
Yes.
Does she have two-weapon fighting?
Yes.
Does she have advanced two-weapon fighting?
I
No.
believe so.
Oh, really?
I think she does, yeah.
Okay.
It would be pretty logical if she is a level 8/10.
Improved 2-weapon fighting.
Yes, that's the one.
That's the one.
So yeah, it's -2/-2 on the first 2 attacks for dual wielding, and -7/-7 on the second 2. So that's the -2 and then another.
I think the bardic
Sorry,
performance is also here though.
Yeah. So it's
Okay, so
that's
that's
confusing.
miss. No, that's miss, hit, hit. Tilda Barrowhill doing work.
Good job, Tilda Barrowhill.
And
Almost
that's
like she's done this before.
1d4 plus 1. So that's 3 hits. Roll 20, taking about 1,000 years to roll anything. Awkwardly.
Oh well.
Might be that issue we were having earlier.
So that's 11 points of damage. Yeah, and I think she basically rolls between Sigmund's legs and just cuts him several times
Back
Um,
to Sigmund.
in rapid succession. Death by
So-
1,000 cuts.
showing Sigmund how it's done.
Yeah. Hitting him for one. So, yeah, next it is the regiment.
Bad boys. Oh no,
Ooh.
that doesn't good. Well, fortunately, a few of them are immediately going to get immolated.
Yep.
Okay, so what's going on here?
Oh,
So-
are the bone piles like things?
Yes? What?
Because they'll be taking damage from the burning skeletons and stuff.
Oh, I see. I don't know that they actually...
I assumed that he was summoning
They're
them.
not creatures.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, it summons 1d4 skeletons per turn.
Hmm.
And then, yeah, I suppose all of them bar this guy have to roll 1d6 fire damage immediately. So do you want to
Yep.
roll that one?
So a whole
Okay.
bunch of them will hopefully just crumble.
Should I roll once for each, or just one which they all take?
Please just roll one, which they all take.
3 damage.
Okay, so they are not killed.
No, not yet, I'm afraid.
Unfortunately not. Next... oh god, it's their attacks. Hang on. Give me 7 minutes.
Now getting close to the end of the session.
Yeah,
That's a good point,
probably.
I want to get to the bottom of the turn order. And then...
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Okay, so first of all, the 2 next to Gilhelm, does a 14 hit?
To Gilhelm, you mean?
No, that's actually 16.
16 does not hit Gilhelm.
Okay. Next to whichever the burning skeleton on the right is.
That's Burning Bunkin.
Obviously, you're right. How could I
course.
have ever forgotten? That's a 17 and an 18. Do those hit?
Those hit. Oh dear. Something might be about to happen.
Do they blow up when they die?
Yes.
That's not very sensible.
However, I have planned for this because it is only adjacent things
So
that
that's,
takes damage.
9 damage to righty.
Yeah, right, he's gone.
No, Bunkin, he was so young.
He was so young. 5 damage to everything around him.
Does that include other burning skeletons?
Yes.
No.
So
Well,
pyro.
they're
Oh yeah,
skeletons
they're
are
immune to fire. That's true. So then it doesn't, because it's a burst of
If
flame.
it's skeletons that are immune to fire damage.
No,
aren't both
no, no, no. Burning skeletons
Burning
are immune
skeletons.
to flaming
Right.
to fire damage.
You remember we saw 5 less spuds in that one time?
Yeah.
Back at the first
Is that a
Yes.
plus icon or is that everything around him?
Everything around him.
They do get a
Yeah, I
reflex
was
save.
about to say they do get a
Oh, do
reflex save. Yeah.
Let me check their reflex.
11.
11 is it's not a very high DC, but
They've only
because
got a +2.
but they've only got 1 health left because of the earlier stuff. So normally,
Oh,
whatever
good
it is,
point.
it should kill them.
Yeah, they're dead then. They are ex-skeletons. Plus
Yes.
icon or everything, sorry.
Sorry?
As in, does it hit everything around them?
Yes,
As in
everything
all
around.
6 or all 8 boxes around them?
Yes.
Right, okay.
So, your man Moriarty might have to make
And
a-
Moriarty as well,
Yes.
yeah. Moriarty might actually be able to avoid this.
God, and I just drawn cool designs for them as well. Unbelievable.
One of them's still here.
That's true. Pyro Pete
Where is his reflex? Oh, there it is.
might not be here for long though. It's really unfortunate because
The brightest stars. But
22.
that's true.
So I think he beats it. So
Yeah.
does that mean half damage?
Yep. So 2 damage, I suppose.
2 points of damage,
Something.
It's something, indeed.
Okay, and then the one remaining... Oh no, there are still... there's one next to Pyro Pete still, which is going to go for him.
Okay, sure. Roll it.
That's an 11 to hit.
Nope, doesn't hit.
Okay. And the one here is going to run up behind Sigmund, go for him, crit fishing. 19, that does not remotely hit. That does not go within several miles of hitting. Right, and I think that's everything. There's also a fella to the right of Moriarty, who is going to go for Gilhelm, actually.
All right.
That's a 4, that doesn't hit.
Nope.
Okay.
Nice.
Neat.
Moriarty's turn. So Moriarty is going to do the old 1, 2, 3 at Sigmund, because he's getting annoyed of his trash talking.
I've made a little picture here on the stream if you can see it.
Being yelled at.
Yeah.
37 to hit, natural 20.
Oh my god.
Ah, shit.
That hits.
Okay. Oh, he crits on a 19 and a 20. Okay, I need to keep an eye out for that. So that's 1d8 plus 6, so it's not like he does a lot of damage, but that's doubled. So that's 14 points of damage, Sigmund.
Okay, so
That's really not too much, is it?
Nope. And then next is plus 12. 23.
nope.
And next is Claw, which is only plus 9.
Only.
As Sigmund seems pretty fortified, he's going to give the old back claw to Gilhelm as he goes. That's a 24 to hit Gilhelm.
Sure.
And then I believe it's a 1d4 plus 1 damage. 1d4 plus 3.
Right. What's it going to be?
So that's 5 points of damage to Gilhelm.
Sure. Yeah, Gilhelm is not even remotely bloodied.
Not remotely blooded.
Yeah. He's got 67 HP.
So I think John is going to look around and then move to the north here. He's going to attempt to cast a spell.
Okay.
He's casting Cure Light Wounds on the skeleton to the northeast of him, but unfortunately he misses when he tries to lash out at it with a touch attack.
Mm-hmm.
As its touch AC is 12, and he rolled a 6.
He's had a day, okay?
He's had a no good, terrible day. I'm just
He's
gonna
not
check
the only
what
one.
a low-level bard actually has in Pathfinder. Maybe Quinn can also buff you.
They've got bardic performance of all kinds.
Yeah, I know, but is it only the initial bardic performance? Oh no, there's additional ones.
There's like, the spell competence, spell courage, other ones, which I never get to use. Like counter song, distraction, fascinate. They get inspire competence +2 at 3rd level. Inspire competence +3 is not until 7th.
Hmm.
And inspire competence courage +2 is not until 5th level. Oh, it's gonna be good. When 11th level, it's a good time to be a bard.
Oh, really?
My inspire confidence goes up again, inspire courage goes up again, so it'll be +3 to attack. And
Oh,
knowledge.
nice.
And I get another nat 20 on a knowledge.
Hmm.
Nice.
Neat.
And then that's kind of it. There's nothing really that exciting until like 15th.
Yeah, that sounds about
I
right.
don't
that's
get
just leveling up.
anything at 13th level. And my like saves don't even go up.
Yeah, for sorcerers, it's generally sort of the even levels that do it.
Are we done then?
Yeah, I was just checking. She's going to attempt to fascinate him.
It's quite hard to do in combat.
Is he? If he's undead, it's mind affecting doesn't work.
Oh, good point. Okay, well then, screw it. We'll go for it next time, I think. Just in terms of good point. Forgot about mind affecting effect.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, good game. Little mildly interesting fight. Think I may have spawned in too many skeletons.
That's quite a lot of them.
It's possible.
Potentially spawned in too many skeletons. Not sure. Potentially could have done with more skeletons.
A lot of skeletons in this
Yeah,
fight.
well, I think if we just build like a chest-high wall around here, I've heard about this in the Ancient Ballad of Minecraft.
Ah, I see.
We could just get
Oh,
lots
that's a
of
good
XP.
point. Yeah, constant XP farming.
Just constant XP.
Hit their
farming.
feet.
These are only level 1/3, so I don't think they give that much XP.
No, but this one has dropped several pouches of bone meal.
135 experience. Man, you're in the money now, guys.
Christ.
Divided by
let's
4, let's not forget.
Let's do the XP for the whole fight.
Yeah.
Once we finish, we'll
Yeah,
figure
sounds
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Good game, guys. Hope that was
Cheers.
fun for everyone. And yeah, bye stream. Have a good one.
Have a good one, everyone.
Bye, stream.
Don't forget you're in
Bye.